Properly shaped and filled in brows can make all the difference in your makeup routine. Here with a fresh look and step-by-step on how to fill in your brows is licensed esthetician Deetra Johnson. Deetra, glad to have you here with us today.
Hello, how are you?
So well, thank you. So I love the topic of brows. I've been blessed with some really thick brows,
Yes, you have.
but I don't do a lot with them because they're so thick, but it's like I also don't know the proper way to fill them in with such thick brows for my face. So you're going to walk us through how to do it, whether or not you have an abundance of brows or the lack thereof. This is a really cool option for everybody.
Oh yes, most definitely. So I like to use different options. This palette here has a gel pomade that is used to help filling your brows. Also a brow wax to help make your brows just keep them in place and keep them stationary. And then if you're using a powder product to fill in your brows, that is a great to help that powder adhere to it. So there is a powder pigment there as well.
Okay, awesome. So how do you know the order of what you'll use?
I go by just looking at someone's shape and what they already have. So for yourself, I would use a powder and a little bit of a brow wax just to kind of fill in some areas that are a little sparse. You've been blessed with beautiful full brows, but some areas I just want to kind of fill in just to define a little bit more.
That's perfect.
So the dynamic of your brow, this is the front, this is the arch, this is the tail of your brow. So we're going to fill in.
Can you do that one more time to show off the anatomy of a brow?
Oh yes, so this is the front of your brow here. This is the arch of your brow. And this is the tail of your brow here at the very end.
And you guys are saying how unmaintained my brows are. I don't do much to my brows, okay? Everybody knows.
Shows you actually where to start. So you'll start here, you'll line up your liner, your pencil, whatever, with your nose, and identical to your front of your brow here. Your arch will go here to the side of your nose, and your tail will follow to the side of the corner of your eye.
Wow. Yeah. That's a cool way to think about that.
So you don't have to go too far or too short.
Yeah. Okay, so as I mentioned, there's not really anything on my brows. All I did was comb them. So
this is just a little bit of brow wax. I'm just kind of putting everything nice and in place. And then I'm going to go in with the lighter powder here just to kind of fill in some of those sparse areas here. Yeah. I see, and a little bit goes a long way. She doesn't need very much.
Which makes it easier on my morning routine. I usually skip the brow, so maybe after learning how to actually do it, I won't anymore.
Oh yeah, and that's all she wrote there.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do the same with
that.
the
Is
opposite.
really fast and easy. I guess I don't have an excuse to skip.
No, this takes a second.
So this is like that gel that's kind of putting it into place, or is this the color?
This is actually brow wax, so it's clear. It's actually clear. And then I'm just using a little bit of a powder just to kind of fill in those areas. And
this even works for someone like me. I don't have my brows maintained, but this still brings that shape to them.
Oh yeah, most definitely. And you can go very light, or you can be very bold and go a little heavier with your powder. For yourself, I would say light is best. Since you've already been blessed with beautiful hairs there. So
thank you.
You're very welcome.
So simple. So people, all they really need is like this little palette.
You can use a palette. I have a pencil as well. Does the same thing. This is a little dark for you. But for someone my complexion, I would say black, or either like a black brown would be appropriate. For yourself, I would say either a medium brown or a light brown would be fantastic.
Okay, that's awesome. Well, I love the look of them right now. That's so cool. And now I have shaped brows for the day just from some magic of a little brow fill-in. Thank you so much for showing us how to do this.
You're so welcome.
Now I have something to add to my little makeup routine every day. All right, if you would love to check out all these tips and tricks with Deetra, whether it be skincare or makeup hacks, things like that, you can give her a follow on Instagram. She's a great follow there. We'll also connect you with how to do a little brow fill-in over on our website, caliving.tv.